We're going to talk about picking paper. So here's some helpful hints that I have learned about how to begin to pick paper. And it starts when you open your paper pack. Okay, so this paper pack is Wide Open Places. And the first one, I believe, is the normal Wide Open Places paper pack. Called just designer paper pack. And here's all our different designs, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to decide which papers we look at are busy, so they would be the busiest, and which papers are more tonal, so they would be the least busy, and which are middle of the road. Okay, so starting with the first one, where would you put this one? Busy. How about this one?
Tonal.
Tonal. How about this one?
Busy.
Busy. How about this one?
Middle.
Middle. Okay. How about this one?
Busy.
Busy. How about this one?
Tonal.
Tonal. How about our horses?
Middle.
I love it when you all agree. It's different times, but you're all saying the same thing. How about this one?
Tonal.
I have to remember which way they go.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Tonal.
What this one?
Middle.
Middle.
Middle. How about this one?
Tonal.
Tonal. How about this one?
Middle.
Middle.
Medium.
Okay.
or-
Just so you know, there should be 4 in each pile. So see how you did. So in the busy, we have 3. So we're missing one from here. And in our tonal, we have 5.
Oh.
Okay, so first, obviously one of our tonals shouldn't jump all the way up to busy. Okay, so we're going to take one of our middle of the road and move it up here. So of what we have left, oh, there's only 4. Okay, which of these though will be jumped up? In your
Top
opinion,
one. Top one.
top one?
Yeah. Or the bottom one.
Or the second one with the dogs and with the horses.
No dogs, but we can either do the horses or the birds.
I don't know.
Okay,
Either one.
there's a split on that one, so you go either way, which is true. I mean, it's how you look at it. And then which of these are you moving up to middle of the road?
Brown
red
stripe
one?
in the middle.
The stripe in the middle,
Oh.
Kathy said, but everybody else is saying the red one.
I say stripe.
Yeah, the brown, that middle one, the brown one.
Okay, Kathy convinced them.
No. Yeah.
Yeah?
brown one.
The brown one with the rope. Okay, so that's now middle of the road.
And I'm looking at a computer. I'm not seeing them in real life.
No, I know, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so keep in mind then, so we have our middle of the road, and then we have our tonal, and then we have our busy. Okay, and that's how you would begin the process. So then you could keep your papers kind of grouped like that in your pack. Okay, now the idea of that then is, if you're now going to do a project, you first need your base page, right? So I want you to think, you don't answer out loud yet. Which pile would you take your base page? Just think about your personal answer. Which one of the piles would you take your base page from? Everybody have an answer in their head? Okay, what do you think? Now you can say it out loud. So people have said tonal and people have said middle. Anybody else?
I was going to say
Those that
busy.
heard? Yeah, those have been educated.
I'm
on
with
this.
Kathy. I'll say busy and cover it up.
You say it's the busiest one that covers it up. It's the base page. And that was a big eye opener to me because I tend to not use these base pages, these busy pages often because I don't know where to put them. Okay, But if you think about it, you're not gonna see much of it. Obviously, this is a very unique one. You would not use this as a base. Then you'd use this one as borders and cut it apart. You know what I mean? So this would be the exception of that. But then if you were to take one of these, and let's take maybe this one. Okay, so, all right, so then the next one you would do, what you use for mats, isn't this the mats, this tonal? And this is the borders? Yes.
Yeah.
So this would be what you'd make a border from, which makes sense. Like you wouldn't want the horses at a mat,
No.
right? And even this, you would like, would you get enough of it maybe for a mat? Probably not, right? So that makes sense that the middle of the road would be your border. So in this case, we're gonna make it a busy, well, let's not make it a busy border. We're gonna put, this is our border. My house is bigger. Okay, last is going to be the maps for your pictures. So this would be in case one of these. So see how you're not looking at 8 choices, you're now down to 4 choices. So that helps a lot that you're not looking at all these choices. So in this case, I would use this for my border. So now I'm going to maybe use this for my maps and maybe cut out something out of this on my board, for example, as a possibility. Any questions on picking papers? I would say the maximum number of papers I would use on a page would probably be 4. Not maximum, but typically, like, I mean, there'd be exceptions to that. The reason I'd say 4 is I could easily see adding a cardstock to this, for example, or a thin mat behind my mat or whatever. She was asking how many would you use? So I'm thinking if I wanted to tone it down a little bit in this case, I might get like a light brown and use it to tone down. Like I have this on the border and maybe I'd use a light brown over there.
But just for a line down
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Or if I wanted to have not so busy next to this busy, maybe I'd put a little black trim or something or dark brown trim around it.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense what I'm? But that's
really interesting.
a
Yeah.
number
That
one
was-
way of helping you. So what this person recommended you do is when you buy a paper pack, you literally sort it. And then you put it in your, you
So you
know,
got friends and back.
Is that how you put it in your, when you put it in your?
if you want to make it easier for yourself. Yes, you have fronts and backs. Yeah, our fronts and backs are different for you, but what you could do is sort them out and then literally write on here what you decided.
Oh, true.
So like,
Okay.
you know, in this case, this one is busy, 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 that, and because the top one is the, you know, is your 12 choices. Is that helpful? Good. Awesome. I'm glad that was well helpful.